Welcome everyone to the Midnight Social Radio. I'm your co-host as ever, Mr. Overlord. With me as always, Bandy and Kuro. Hopefully Dogboy will be here.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Kuro. So, we're going to do this roundtable style so that
I also kind of want to do like a few like seeing like I also want to try to see something new.
Oh,
like seeing like what I'm drinking.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I normally have snacks during this podcast. So what I'm drinking right now is a mixed drink of Dr. Pepper and orange triple sec.
Ooh, actually, that sounds interesting.
I'm just drinking tea. This Dollar Tree tea. I've downgraded. It's like some Easter one, like some kind of like pomegranate and something, and it tastes awful. But when you put some ginger in there, it fixes up. Don't drink that Lord Lancaster. We're not gonna get sponsored from him. He tastes awful.
yeah, we'll snuff that one under the rug. We don't need that.
We don't need you, Lord Lancaster. Just letting you know.
Bandy, what you're drinking?
Okay, so I got three things in front of me right now. So, I got a Kona Big Wave, a Golden Ale. I got that in front of me right now. I got a Red Bull in case I get a little tired. I don't typically drink energy drinks, but I got it on the side just to be on the safe side if I start feeling anything. And lastly, I got a Blue Moon. You can never go wrong with a Blue Moon. Just a Belgian white. You're running the mill.
I don't like the taste of beer.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Is it just the weediness, or is it like the carbonation, or
the whole thing, the whole fucking package?
I mean,
it tastes like fucking grass to me.
Okay, yeah, I can see how that might not be appetizing. Yeah, if it tastes like grass, but ooh, yeah, I'm not super big on spirits, but I do like from time to time a twisted tea. And no.
Oh yeah, that's what I drink as well.
They're good. They're good though.
Is that the one where the guy got smashed the other guy in the head with?
Yeah, he got bitch slapped with twisted tea for saying the gamer word.
So I can see why twisted tea is so good.
Like twisted tea, actually, while I was working at my grocery store job, with the deli chick, she said, my mom, I told her, I showed my mom showed me like of the twisted tea thing. It said like twisted tea with the side of whoop ass.
I actually I had a patch. One of my former coworkers, he was like handing out patches and stuff, and he reserved a twisted tea grenade launcher mounted M4. So like it literally had a twisted tea bottle as a grenade launcher underneath. It was hilarious. It was a great patch. So I threw it on my backpack for a while, but I eventually gave it away to my brother. So funny shit though.
So yeah, that's I also do have Dr. Pepper. I also still have my bottle of Dr. Pepper just in case I need to make another mixed drink. And I also got this bought this thing called Mug Treats.
Mug Treats.
Yeah,
sounds like a dog treat.
Yeah, that sounds like so.
I'll show you guys a quick picture. While that's happening, Bandy, go right ahead.
Okay, so
with your topics.
All right, so I only got one topic for you guys tonight, and I'm going to throw out the disclaimer right now. This is still very new, and a lot of things are still going on over there, and new things are still being reported as we speak as of right now. So even some of the information I might have right now is not current information,
or it can be outdated.
Yeah, it could be a little bit outdated, or some of it wasn't like clearly explained, so some of it might have some gaps. So I just want to throw that out there right now.
I posted the image.
Let's see here. What is it? Oh wait, I'm looking in the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay.
With giant disclaimer.
Yeah, okay, I remember seeing those on the shelf before.
Yeah.
But yeah, the name literally just gives off the impression dog treats.
Yeah.
But
Actually, that's good.
So the topic I want to talk into tonight a little bit, and this might actually be broken into a few segments too, depending on how much things get updated and whatnot later down the line. But as of right now, we're talking about the Hawaii fires that were happening on the islands of Maui, and then it seems like from what they were talking about too, it started spreading to the other islands. But mainly, Maui was the one that got affected the most, and they were saying at least 2,000 buildings got destroyed, and then there's been a report of 1,300 people missing, over 100 people got killed, and let's see here. And on another thing they were saying too, 67 non-fatal injuries as of right now, but they are still getting all the details, and that could be even higher as more information gets introduced. From what I understand, what they were saying that the cause is there was an electrical fire that started. One of the power lines got knocked down, and they were getting hit with some pretty high winds, and there was a bunch of storms that were already kind of going on throughout the summer that could have had an impact on those conditions being met on the islands. And it was already bad enough too that they were suffering from a drought as well. And all of that is just a recipe, just like a recipe for a fire to just happen. And I can't even imagine what it looked like when it initially started. But I'm looking at some of the pictures, and I'll post them, the links on both Spotify and on the links of Twitch and YouTube in the comments
Okay, that
for
would
you
help.
guys to take a look at.
Yeah, that would.
But it's so saddening. It's saddening that this happened. It's tragic, and I hope they're able to, get things back to normal as soon as possible. Because
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm lost for words, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
And
It reminded me of the it kind of reminds me of, so we earlier, I think this year or last year, we had the Canadian fires.
Oh, yeah, right in my province. Well, actually, no.
And
There's two actually going on because when you say Canadian fires, there are one that happened in my province that smoked out New York, and there's one that's happening a little western from here, Alberta. It's kind of I don't know where I had to look at a map of the United States because clearly I don't know what the United States looks like and where Alberta is, but um you at home could also look at a map too, but we have a fire in Alberta, and I think we have a fire in BC that's happening in those parts. Uh, all these fires are happening. Not really sure. It could be arson. It could be global warming. It could be it could be natural. But yeah, there's seems to be fires happening right across Canada, and no one really knows how or why.
and then in 2020, it happened. In 2020, the Australian fires hit. It was just like, what the fuck?
The world's burning.
But yeah, the Australian fires that happened, if that makes sense.
So like the world's burning.
Yeah, like kind of, yeah, kind of in like the literal sense.
I remember listening to somebody saying that it's like it could be lightning strikes could have caused some of the fires to happen in different places, and a lot of people are saying global warming it could have caused it too, but the
Yeah.
fact is like they were looking at a bunch of statistics that were saying that the fires are kind of were to say they were happening in these places were like kind of the same before the kind of the automotive things started pumping into the atmosphere. So it could just be like certain things that are happening. I can't really say what's going on with all these
Yeah,
things, but
and
it may not be what it always may be. The news always tells you
yeah,
one thing, and you're just like, okay,
yeah.
but it,
I was going to say like I was going to make a quick comment saying like ironically you know, like the things that they use to try and you know, fucking like things that are trying to save the environment, like for example, the you know, fucking electric cars and shit like that.
Yeah.
They tend to do worse than the thing they're trying to like solve for. And
Yeah,
that's funny as hell.
because you still have to mine for this stuff that needs to be put into electric cars.
Yes.
So it's not
Um,
like you're saving it or more eco. It's just that you're just moving the money somewhere else.
Yeah, you're ironically you're doing a lot worse than you're actually thinking.
But you know, politicians need to push the green uh, methods
Green
because
bullshit.
you know they say this is how you do it. I mean, it's a whole money thing, and nonetheless, it's all about money and how this thing goes. Like, if they want it to go this way, they'll say this is what we need to go through. But you're still gonna have somewhat the same problem. Now, I bet there's probably someone out there who's an expert on the economy better than me. I understand you're probably yelling at me right now and saying, "No, that's not how it goes." You're probably right, but you can just see that and you know listen to the news and understand that not everything was what it seems to be. So
Yeah, and that was another thing I kind of wanted to touch in on with my topic as well. Is like, as this information is new and stuff too, there's already been like several news agencies and stuff that were already kind of spewing out a lot of stuff. And some, I'm not saying that some of their stuff or all of it is inaccurate, because that's not really the case, because some of it could be accurate, but unless you're actually really there, you can't really know for sure what's really going on. And I can't promise this, of course, but it would be nice if I was able to get in contact with someone that was actually over there.
Oh shit.
But that is not something I have right now.
yeah, I think it would have to be like much more popular person. I mean, yeah, you can go on Twitter and probably like ask questions, but I think even to get into like the like get into some kind of information, you have to be like a news journalist kind of YouTuber or something like that that can get into the dirt, or someone can just be like, "Hey, I know something that knows something to tell you." But like what we got is a civilian perspective on what it is, and we can't really say much.
Yeah.
But we should do is still pray for these people and in their situation
Yeah,
and these
I
fires that are
hope the
happening.
people yeah, I really do hope that they yeah, I really hope that they do better, and hopefully that they no one got hurt or killed. All that fun stuff.
Yeah, and some people refuse to actually leave from their homes at the same time. Like they know there's a fire and they're like, okay, I don't want to move from my home because I guess there are cases where maybe and there are people who just try to ransack the abandoned homes.
Yeah, they will fucking raid the home. Yeah, they will try to like, you know, their best to like, you know, raid certain things, and you know, yeah, they would try to you know, like either fuck with it or trying to raid certain items.
Yeah,
Just raid it for like, you know, general resources.
so like
Try to make a quick buck off of it. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if that kind of stuff was actually happening there on Maui itself. I mean, I'm not trying to rule it out or anything,
mhm.
because I mean, it probably did happen. But I mean, you look at different events that happened in the past, like back in 2020 with, you know, the Floyd incident. People were obviously taking advantage of that and started looting places.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah,
but the thing
Yeah,
is with
for
that,
loot and
well, the
murder.
thing that happened with, you know, Maui though, this was kind of like a different scenario, because everything was pretty much immolated. If that's the right term, I apologize if it's not the right term, but everything was pretty much soaked in fire. Within, it seems like from the reports that I've seen, within 24 hours, things were already getting really bad on the island. That someone was actually trying to run to the ocean, and one of the people literally had bandages that was going all the way up to his lower thigh, and he
damn.
had second-degree burns
Wow.
from the pavement. Like, it was radiating so much heat. So I can only imagine what the temperatures actually rose up to on the island, because I'm not seeing any kind of data that actually show like how hot it was actually getting on the island, but seeing that they said second-degree burns for that one guy all the way up to his thighs, and I saw the footage for it too, and the guy was literally covered in bandages. from legs up. And man, I can't imagine the pain that he was going through on that.
Yeah, that.
And then being in the water too, there was people that were actually, going into the ocean, trying to avoid the fire on the land, and they were still, sweating, getting dehydrated from all the heat that's been expelling from the land and radiating enough just to the water to actually start warming the water up too.
Ooh.
Damn.
So yeah, it was getting that bad on the island. And from other sources that I was looking at too, some people actually did manage to respond to it and try to get some people off the island. But I do feel like the island itself is not really prepared for something like this to happen.
I honestly think no kind of thing was prepared for that kind of shit.
And the thing is too, there's always that the term fog of war, where there's always like disarray, and some people can't handle certain things under stress. Like, I mean, we've seen it over and over again in history. Like, and I'm not saying they're not in the wrong for it, no. But at the same time, too, I do understand. It's like nobody really expects these things to happen, but they can happen, and sometimes it just, like I said, it becomes pretty much a fog of war, and yeah. So they, from my understanding, it didn't seem like they were prepared for it, and what the storms that were kind of going around too, there was already fire warnings that were actually put out, red flag warnings that fires are highly likely to happen, even though if they haven't happened yet, the chances, all of the traits for a perfect wildfire are present. So, fire emergencies on alert, and they're like getting their stuff prepared in case something like that actually does happen. And yeah, I guess it wasn't fully executed the right way. From pieces that I was looking at on different sources, and I can throw the links on that too as well. Like I said, I'm not an expert on these kind of things, so
but you bring
this is
awareness.
pretty much what I was able to put together. And last thing I will put in for a final note, and like I said, we will touch on this more as things kind of come together.
Yeah.
But they were already having like tropical storms and stuff that were already happening near the Pacific Ocean, just off of the Hawaiian Islands. And one of them was Hurricane Dora, which just ended. I want to say it just ended like about a week ago now. It was about either the 9th or the 10th. And they were saying on certain articles too, like, even though that was kind of happening, that shouldn't really be like the thing that was causing those features to be present on the island. Even though it was 700 miles away, I was looking at a couple of maps, and it seems like some of the storm was still making a movement over there, and they were already getting bad winds on the island as well. And that's just another feature that's not a good combination with wildfires, because that'll just make it spread even worse. And I mean, one thing led to another, and that's that's sadly what happened.
Yeah. It's good that you're bringing awareness to the to this, because some people don't know how it really affects, and it might just even come to your home too. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, here in Kansas, we get droughts like kind of, actually, I'm not gonna say super often, but they happen frequently. Like we've had a hotter season.
like currently right now, if I remember correctly, or like I think like a few weeks back or last month, Arizona had a massive heat wave that melted shit.
Oh yeah, and that's sadly too with Arizona. I mean, it's already hot as is. If it gets any hotter, then it's like absolutely a nightmare. I used to live in Arizona for 7 years, and it is true. You can take a skillet and then throw it on the pavement, and you could cook some eggs with it. You got a free stove for breakfast, buddies. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it still because germs and whatnot. But I mean, if you're really that desperate,
I'm pretty sure
do
you
it.
could just. I'm pretty sure you can still just, like while you're holding the pan without even touching the fucking floor, touching the rain. I'm pretty sure you could still cook that egg.
Oh yeah, there was an instance where it was so hot when we had monsoons, it was still evaporating when it touched the ground. So it literally, and you actually heard it too. So it was wild. Arizona's the place.
Yeah, I am looking at a map right now, and I didn't know where Arizona is until now.
Jesus
Oh
Christ,
yeah,
bro.
dude, it's literally east of Nevada.
Yeah.
East of Nevada, and then
Yeah, and
I'm sorry they didn't
it's
teach.
around the fucking California.
I'm sorry they didn't teach me this better American map better in Canada. I should have been paying attention to my American studies.
well, I should have specified more. I guess
It's fine. Most
Yeah,
people who aren't from America often don't really know America because a lot of our media is either in fucking New York or in California.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually funny how you brought that up because majority of them are pretty much in California or New York. I mean, you got your smaller stations in like Chicago and then, Arizona, the other states. But
Chi-town. Okay. I can't. No.
Yeah, it's I
was
yeah,
there
either I think I remember this one time where this one dude asked his girlfriend from I think England to name all the states. And she fucked up so hard.
oof.
I can't even name it
Yeah.
without looking at this map here.
But yeah, shoot.
But
All right.
yeah, we'll keep those. We'll keep it in mind. For those who are listening and those around, just like keep them in your prayers. Uh, keep an eye lookout for like any kind of fires that could be happening in your area, and talk to your local government in some way that can get them to do the thing.
Yeah.
That's all you can really do.
I'm gonna go
Bring
get
awareness.
another drink.
Huh? So we're gonna move this around.
Yeah.
All right. So Sketches seems to go again. Never drink. This has probably been a good one for him still, since he's gone. There is no, that was old news still. So there's another Twitch streamer I heard about. And I mean, this is probably like a week ago, anyways. If you're listening to this, or 2 weeks since that time happened, but Kai Cenat or something like that. Butchering his name. Never heard of him before, but apparently he caused inside a riot in New York because he was giving away stuff. Have you heard about that?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Could you fill me in a little bit more on that actually?
Sure.
Or in the cast with that more
Yeah.
too?
There was okay, so I never heard about this guy, but I was like looking on my phone one day and I'm like, okay, let me see what's in the news and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, there's some guy named Kai Cenat. I get onto my YouTube and then what happens is like Twitch is like on Know Your Memes is like this popular Twitch streamer caused a riot going down in New York. I'm like, what for what? And apparently because he was doing a giveaway and everyone wanted to be there, and then after everyone started to riot because you got a bunch of people in one area and and you bring them out and you say you're going to give away something, and I don't know, everyone decides that it's time to break stuff and destroy your city for
All
unexplained
right, I'm back.
reasons. So I'm talking about Kai Cenat. I'm probably butchering the name.
Oh, Kai Cenat.
There we go, Kai
Yeah,
Cenat.
I was originally going to talk about that as well.
All right, well we can both talk about it.
Yeah, but it's like honestly, I think like both. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like both Kai Cenat and the people were fucking are. I think they're both were in the wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kai should have better prepared for the whole thing, and the people just lost their fucking minds.
I mean,
Like,
free stuff.
yeah, like free stuff, like free New York City, and in black people, they don't go. That's all like.
Yo, I was trying to say, I was trying my best not to mention like, oh, it's all black people. I didn't want to say like, but yes, it was black.
I mean, I just said it like it is, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, how can I say this without saying blaming black people? I know black people, but I know it's.
Could
I
say
know.
minority race.
I know, but
I mean, my minority. Gosh.
Oh no, it's not. I wasn't trying to say. I wasn't trying to not say black people. I was just trying to say people in general. I was like, yeah, these people in general. I wasn't like saying, oh, it's black, but yeah, it's black. They all
Yeah,
went.
it's like free stuff in like the big city, and black people they are. Yeah, that's a fucking terrible mix.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
yo, what we want. But yeah, um, we destroyed a lot. They destroyed a lot of things down there.
Yeah,
I think it was like I don't know what he was giving away, but I know he was
he was giving away a PS5.
a P. A P.
Man, all of that for just a PlayStation 5.
How many PS5s could you?
That is nuts.
I think, like,
Not gonna lie to you, that is a little bit nuts.
and you know what's funny? The fucking console fanboys were celebrating this shit. Like, yeah, look at our cheap piece of plastic. This is how reactive people got to our fucking piece of plastic. Suck it, Xbox. And it's just like, dude, you're fucking rewarding people rioting over a piece of plastic.
That was also made in a pretty much a sweatshop facility somewhere in China.
A piece of...
Yeah.
So that I mean, you can't even imagine. Like, I don't really want to like touch in too much on a particular fruit device and how they treat their individuals in a facility in China.
Or
how certain countries exploit their kids for some.
But not just the kids, but yeah, kids are part of it too. But yeah, just
I was going to basically exploit their kids for essentially, the most valuable candy in the world, if you know what I mean.
What is it? Love?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's associated with love.
Figuratively, or supposedly. Advertised as. But it's sadly not. But continue.
Speaking of that, I got me a Mr. Beast chocolate bar.
Mr. Beast gave you a chocolate bar?
No, I was at Target. I was at Target. They said it was just there. So,
where's the chocolate bar made? Yeah, wait. Does it actually say it on the back where the chocolate bar is made?
I don't think so.
On the back, budget's made.
Should be on it, like underneath the flap, or like if it's your traditional candy bar.
Wait,
wherever the nutrition facts are, it'll usually say underneath where the ingredients and whatnot.
Wait, Mr. Beast has his own chocolate bar for real?
Yes.
I mean, it could have been someone that was licensed. I mean, people do that all the time now too.
I also I actually did try out Beast Burger as well.
Beast Burger.
Yeah, a friend of mine actually made fun of me for what I paid for there.
Excuse me. Where did you get this Beast Burger?
DoorDash.
Oh. Was it from like a Burger King or McDonald's or?
No. It's like one of those places that it's one of the actual ghost restaurants themselves. The reason why I even know about it is because I think I was also going for another one that I didn't know was primarily a DoorDash one as well. And it turns out they do like all kinds of stuff for like I think I forgot what the name is, but they also did for Beast Burger as well.
Oh man. Okay. Well, then you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I
did
didn't even
not
know
that.
about this. Where's my sponsor burger?
I don't know if I would want a burger named after myself.
Okay,
Bandy
so
burger.
The Travis.
No.
How about
Sounds
the
like it's
Travis
made out
Scott?
of me, not for me.
okay,
What about the Travis Scott one?
I found it. I found it.
Huh?
You my receipt. It was 2 crystals. And the total cost, the sub cost was about $26
Ooh,
because
wow.
I had 2 of each because I had to buy one for my brother. It's like
Pretty-
2 crystals and 2 crinkle fries.
Were they like decent sized burgers at least? Like were they like quarter pounders, third pounders,
I
half pounders?
I felt like it was like a somewhat decent size for what you were getting.
This looks like a mess. I'm looking at a picture of it right now. I'm just like, I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna. I want to take a peek at this so I can.
Like,
Let's see here.
Is that that's not the one I got. It's called the Crystyle, which is like a burger patty with crinkle fries and bacon. Okay, so this is what okay, so this is what it's like just like okay. So the Crystyle burger costs with
Oh, so
I
it's that
got the
one.
Crystyle one time with that cost like $12. And I said like add extra ketchup and cheese. It was like $21 because I bought like 2 crinkle fries.
You ever cut fries though? I mean, I would. I mean, I guess when you really put it all together, and assuming tax is involved, I guess it would kind of just add up to that way.
Yeah, the Crystyle one is the one with the fries.
yeah.
Okay, and then let's see here.
Beast style, Chris Chandler.
Oh, that one on the
Real.
far left.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be somewhat, you know.
I'd never
But
heard of this. I'm so surprised.
I don't know if I could actually even eat it like that though. That's a tall ass burger. Like even when I try to get burgers from certain places, I really got to crush it down, just like press it in and then try to get it in my
Yeah,
mouth.
these are commercial
Even
size.
then, I still get.
They're commercial size
But
burgers.
yeah,
the real looking
but I
ones.
think Mr. Beast is currently, I remember correctly, is suing one the companies who are running it.
Oof, why?
I think it's just bad quality. If I remember correctly.
Oof.
I mean, looking at the Beast Burger, that just like it looks like fecal matter of tomatoes on top of it. It's like it doesn't look good. Like it just doesn't look good.
It does look like it is pretty well done.
It's like ass.
Okay, so this is the Crystyle.
And you said that is bacon on the top of the burger as well, right?
Yes.
I mean, I do put fries in my burger, but that's like after I have fries. I don't get fries with the burger. I put the fries in the burger. I put my fries post, not pre. Not pre. Hold on. I better stop on my head. Maybe if you know where this is going, I'm gonna stop on my head. But yeah,
I'm eating the chocolate bar right now. I mean, it's all right. No, it's just a fucking chocolate bar.
Is it like a milk? You said a milk chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound overwhelming. It sounds a little underwhelming, but
They also got like a crunch style as well.
So it's like a crispy rice, then I take it, maybe.
Probably, or with nuts.
Oh, yeah, that could be another option too. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but honestly, my 2 cents on it, it seems like, yeah, I mean, I get you're trying to get yourself out there and stuff, but It always helps to have something a little bit more original, and it feels like that was kind of just something that was like, personally, in my opinion, I feel like it was a little half-assed. So it's like, just my opinion, though. I feel like you're paying a little bit more than you should for someone.
While we're at it, gamer subs, run me my fucking waifu candy.
Okay, what?
Gamer subs. It's basically like one of those like powdered drink things.
Yeah.
And
Like,
they no longer fucking have waifu candy because currently that's actually my favorite flavor.
Okay, so this is like the G Fuel, right?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But it's but thankfully they're a lot more chill.
they're not as extreme, like, you know, like the G Fuel with the energy boost.
Yeah, like they have like a bunch
like
of shit that spikes your blood sugar.
Oh, okay, so it's a little bit more balanced, maybe then.
Yeah. It's keto friendly. It has 0 sugar.
I think some of the G Fuels actually run 0 sugar as well, though, don't they?
Yeah. But it's like but keep in mind they also have like a bunch of other shit.
Piled into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the point of these these G Fuels, gamer subs? What are they for? What I mean, are they just energy drinks?
Yeah, kind of. It's like just energy drinks, but it's like with the gamer subs, like I said, you don't have any bullshit on it.
Okay, but they're just aimed to gamers because they might get tired when they stream. Is that why they keep promoting these things? Because, like I said,
yeah, pretty much.
I brought up G Fuel and I heard streamers talking about that, and then I hear gamer subs, and I'm gonna say, well, now streamers talk about that. I'm a streamer now. I'm talking about it. So is this supposed to keep me up while I'm doing intense dark souling, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
or like in my case, just generally a productivity thing because you know when you work a regular ass job, you come back, you feel like hot garbage, but then you realize, oh fuck, I still have other shit I need to do.
That makes sense. Still, yes.
Yeah, so for me, it's is that really a gamer thing? It's generally just a productivity thing.
And I'm just looking at this, and there's like a bunch of waifus on.
Because I tried nearly everything. I tried out fucking Mountain Dew Kickstart. That wasn't good. Until like I couldn't find much of them outside of my fucking corner store. B I tried out 5 hour energy. Wasn't for me.
Oh, those things are revolting. Those things are disgusting. I remember trying a apple pie flavored one. Never again. I nearly gagged trying to get it down. It was so repulsive.
Feels like I was searching on the J list. They gotta be careful.
Yeah, and you know the problem, and I don't even. So I'm gonna say, like I said, I got this Red Bull in front of me. Cool if you guys want to sponsor us, but
oh, in that case, I'm gonna fucking ruin that shit. But I am fucking scared shitless of Red Bull and Monster Energy drink.
Oh, Mountain Dew's up there too, buddy. But go on. Because I already know. I already know.
Yeah, it's not really because of that stuff. It's just more of like the other health problems. Because I remember correctly, Dum Gum said he had 1 can of Monster Energy drink, and it fucked him up. If I remember.
It's amazing what a lot of people consume on a daily basis and still function the way they are. Because I swear, if we took this shit back to 1776 or way before, people would be having heart attacks left and right, or having diabetes, or having cancer, or just
I generally but yeah, I am scared of that. I am legit scared of Monster Energy drink and Red Bull.
I mean, you're throwing a lot of shit in your system right all at once, so your body's probably like, if it's not prepared for it, it's gonna overload itself, and it's like,
So, Bandy, you don't know about this, but this is a guy who would put a Kit Kat, a cookie, a donut, and a Eclair as a sandwich. Okay, this guy has too much sugar. I don't even know if he has diabetes by now, but this guy would eat a big sugar sandwich, and we'd be like, "Mr. Overlord, stop! You might be killing yourself. Okay, stop this."
I remember
seriously, Overlord, you do
Gaijin.
that? No,
I used to.
No, oh god, dude, no, I could not do that. Just thinking about it
I
now
used
is
to.
just, I feel my teeth rotting in my mouth when that happens.
Fun story about that. Miss Gaijin asked me, Overlord, do you drink soda? I was like, yes, I do.
I used to be, and my teeth were messed up pretty bad. I'm not gonna fluff that up, but like, I wasn't perfect on that, and I've gotten a little bit better as I've gotten older. Like, I don't eat as much candy as I used to. In fact, it's actually so rare.
Same.
But if you're wondering about coffee, coffee's a good morning drink and not a good, oh shit, I still have other crap I need to do after work.
No.
Yeah.
No, it is not, for two reasons. One, it has a property for which it causes you have to go to the bathroom faster. So that's one thing. So if you're running around and doing that, you're gonna have to be going to the bathroom almost constantly. Especially if you're running on coffee.
So I tried G Fuel, specifically the canned ones, and it was just fucking hot garbage.
Yeah, I never got into that trend actually, and I knew a coworker who did actually drink G Fuel. He actually had the powder mix in, like one of the cups and whatnot as well. And he would always like get some water and then mix it up, and then he would have that throughout the day. And I saw a couple things that I was like, okay, this might be interesting. But I kind of looked at the flavors too. I was like, it just seems like another marketing strategy. So it wasn't like something that was like truly original. It just, and that's the thing. I have like a problem with a lot of shit that's been coming out lately. And I mean, some people might disagree with me on this, and I'm cool with that. But
yeah, it's like
my 2 cents. And 1 second here, just 1 second. I'll wrap it up pretty fast. It just seems like they're slapping shit onto things that were already made, or they're just trying to recycle something because they couldn't think of something better to do with it.
pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
That's it on that. That's all I had.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what for me, it was just like, and then I watched the Russian Badgers video on it, and it was just like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
I'm not swayed by marketing and all those stuff like that. Like, I could look at a container of that and be like, yeah, that's not for me. I mean, I guess look at Gamer Sub, and I'm like, all right, a bunch of anime waifu titties on my can or something like that, or my pack.
Oh yeah, I actually do have 3 of those shakers, by the way.
Yeah, did the boob shake when you shake it?
I actually have 3 of them.
Yeah, but did the boob shake when you shake it? Right?
No.
Well, then that's what they should be doing. That could have been some glorious marketing right there. Just like, you get.
Why couldn't they get on this shit?
Yeah, I mean,
get R&D on the phone, stat.
Yeah, they took it.
But
write that down.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it's like, but the waifus are not going to entice me to buy this kind of stuff. If I find them on the ground or something like that, I probably won't even pick it up still.
I mean, you can also just buy the free samples.
Yeah, I see it. It says try free samples, but no. Oh, why? I don't need to buy the free samples. Sorry, I don't want to.
But it's free. You get it for free.
I mean, you may have to pay shipping costs. That you won't bankrupt the company.
Yeah. We need you. We're putting a lot of money on you. Remember, the world is counting on you.
They want.
damn
But
it, no,
yeah,
fucking
I
want.
tried out
No pressure, but we're all counting on you.
They want.
But
They
so
want,
far,
you
I think I tried out all my fucking free samples, and I'm gonna try and eventually buy myself another one.
Okay. I'm looking at this. I'm not even looking at the supplement facts. Like, I'm fine. I mean, yeah, I don't need this. I mean, hopefully you get where you're going with your products and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't need
So
you to
I
market
now
big
have to
titty
find
waifus
a
at me.
new primary flavor I have to buy now.
Which one is that?
No, because the primary flavor I used to buy, waifu candy, has been discontinued.
Can you actually? So yeah, I meant to ask you on that. Can you kind of describe what the flavor is in a sense, like to the
It's
best
like
of
a
your ability?
sweet flavor, if that makes sense. Like it
Uh,
actually tastes like candy.
so if there was a candy on the market that you would think it would be close to, and I'm not saying it is that candy, so anyone that wants to throw those flags out there, don't do it because I'm not taking
Uh,
it. But
I honestly would say
don't even say the
probably
brand, just think
like a pixie stick, if that makes sense.
Oh,
so like a powdered candy.
okay.
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 Yeah.
That's not.
So it has a little bit of tang, but it's not.
It's
Yes,
so it's just
not
juice
it has a
powder.
little
It's
bit
just
of sweetness here and there, but it's ultimately pretty good.
so it's just juice powder. Remarketed juice
Hey,
powder.
you know what?
Yeah.
It's just like just another juice powder.
Yeah, it's like
But
Kool-Aid, or you said Tang. You get from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it tastes like a pixie stick.
yeah.
Another flavor I bought was a thing called Guilty Pleasure, and the thing actually tastes like fucking tea.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they no longer sell it anymore as well. So,
Huh.
Well,
That title's straight on the nose.
I'm skeptical about like tea powders. It's like I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't know if which ones
like
are
it
really good
legit
out there.
tastes like
Because
fucking tea.
I'm not so like those country time ones. I think that's what the brand is. I'm not particularly
But
big
yeah,
on those, and it had the half and half powders. I pretty much like taking like a tea bag or a couple tea bags and you make a small batch and then mix it with some lemonade and do it that way.
Oh, like orange pico, and then make a
Ooh.
thing.
yeah, and they also discontinued that. Oh, gamer subs, you guys are pissing me off with this shit.
Where's my gamer
Oh, he's
stuff?
getting a little unhinged.
Just banging on the table. Where's my gamer
I
subs?
He's highly disturbed on your discontinuation of your products.
I'm gonna write you a letter. Where's my waifu cups?
I
need my
actually,
wife.
believe it or not, the waifu cups are actually limited time.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense because that would make it more like a.
Rare collectible item.
I mean, yeah, it makes it more of a rare, and then it's like makes it more tempting for the individual to buy it. So like the consumer is like, ooh, there's only so many of these. I need it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clothes
There's like a
too.
thing that clicks in your head is like, I have to have this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clothes, and it's like it's gonna like it's one of those things that are not gonna like last. It's like the hentai T-shirt, not the ahegao shirt.
Yeah.
It's gonna catch, and then it's gonna disappear after a while.
Fun fact about those ahegao shirts. I was at Meyer one time, and I legit saw a guy wear that shit.
I was
Ooh.
supposed to get one. But
I don't know if I could really get into that myself. Like I was gonna say on another thing too, on another tangent, is like when it comes to those kind of like promotions and stuff. I like anime and all, and I'm gonna say it. I do like anime, and I do like some of the the foods that they have in Japan and other Pan Asian countries.
Mhm.
But me kind of like rocking that stuff all and about all around. That's just not my cup of tea personally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My niece was
So
gonna.
I don't know myself on that.
Is the idea what my niece was gonna buy it for me, but then what happens is like, I was like, but they got me a JoJo T-shirt instead, because I was like, I can't show that around. Whatever that shirt has on it, I can't wear it around the house. It's just not or to the church.
Fun fact, I think for my 16th birthday or 17th, one of my friends was going to give me like a hentai shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know because you'd have to be skeptical on where you would have to wear that. I mean, I guess you could still wear it around the house and stuff like
Around
as
the
like
house
a
or
house shirt.
conventions. Two
But
places.
wearing that out in public would be kind of
Cringe. The kids would be like,
cringe, yes, and then a little bit edgy at the same time because it's like it kind of promotes a certain thing that isn't like I don't know how to really put it. An unnecessary explicitity.
yeah. No, definitely.
That's the best way I could really put it in summary. It's like an unnecessary explicitity that doesn't that shouldn't really
Yeah, keep
be out
behind
in the open
doors.
like in public, Because I mean, yeah, it's a normal thing. What
For
humans
on the
procreating,
internet. For
having sex and stuff. That's
yeah.
natural. It's natural. That's how we continue as a species and whatnot. But when it comes to like certain cultures and certain promoting certain things in a certain way, it's kind of like it kind of throws a little bit of a like maybe this is not the right time or place for these kind of things.
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely know. It's like, yeah, if you probably wear it to a convention, everyone's like, ha ha ha. But if you go up everywhere else,
Depends on the
that's
convention too, though. I mean,
it's,
there is, there's certain conventions and shit out there that do exist. I'm not gonna fluff it up. It does exist, but
Yeah.
and it might be
I
fine
think
there.
yeah. Speaking of which, I don't think I can. Speaking of conventions, I don't think I can make it to TwitchCon, but YomaCon is one I can actually get to.
Really?
Yeah, I basically some stuff that happened to be outside of for me it was just more or less just money issues. That's the main reason because I have to pay because the total cost of both of my trips because like the total cost for both cons for me at least is going to be $2,000.
Wow. Yeah, that is a lot of money to
Mhm.
throw down. So
Mhm.
I get that completely. I couldn't
So
I couldn't make a trip like that myself.
yeah, but like keep in mind, YomaCon is actually near where I live, so I could just take a queue line to that and back. For me, it's just like the main cost is the fucking hotels.
Yeah. Yeah, and they probably already knew something like that was going on, so I was like, "Hey guys, we got
I
a
think
we got a lucrative opportunity coming here.
my
Let's go to
my
the gas
current hotel is like
station."
310, like 309 a month. I mean, not really a month, but a night.
Oof.
Okay. 'Cause you're gonna be going there like for 3 days, right? Oh,
Yes, for the whole 3 days.
okay. Uh, yeah, I'm not really a con goer, so I don't really have much to say about this.
Keep in
But
mind, you're in Toronto, right?
yeah,
So you could potentially go there as well.
oh, definitely. I have last con I've actually have been to was in 2014, and the reason I went there is because like my favorite YouTubers, the super best friends play, uh
Well, in that case,
were there.
how about you go to another con again so you can fucking meet me, you punk?
Yeah, I know, right? I should get money to do that and make that
We
away.
should
That
we
that
should
would be
all try to plan a con that we could all meet up together on. That'd actually be really cool.
that would be
Yeah.
cool. I thought
I
about
was going
that.
to say we can potentially do TwitchCon again, like TwitchCon next year.
For all of us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I I could try to save up for that. We can see about doing
Yeah,
that
I can
next
try
year.
to, but we'll see.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well, yeah,
No
we'll test the
promises.
waters, of course, and I mean, so things do come up, and
yeah, and
uh,
hopefully I can and hopefully one of these days I can have my own artist alley booth.
That would actually be really awesome. I'm ooh, yeah, I don't know if I could do one myself, but honestly, I'm happy for you if you can actually achieve that. That would actually be really solid. Get yourself some good footing.
How much is the table, anyways? Like at your
It all depends on the con, really.
okay, because I know at Anime North. Well, last time I checked, it was such a long time ago. It was like $60 for a table, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring Black Cement there. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy copies of my book, and I'm gonna sell them there from like my online distributor. But then I was like, and then I just kind of like not went with it. I'm like, you know, these books aren't even selling online. How am I even gonna try to sell them at a con and have like I would have boxes of books like stacked in my house because I know people around me who have tried to sell books and then they end up with tons of boxes of books.
One thing I could suggest, but it might be something that you've already tried too, is like it's also kind of like delivering kind of that, doing kind of like an exclusive promotion for like those kind of conventions and stuff as well. I mean, that's one thing you could try to do. Some people have tried it, and I've seen it when I went to the Anime Fest, Wichita. There was a few exclusive things that they were actually showing off there that they had for their panels, for some of the merchants that arrived to Wichita to try to get themselves some representation, and try to make some revenue because they're on the roads and they got to make money.
And for artists like them, conventions are essentially the bulk of their income.
Yeah.
I told Mama Overlord that as well. Conventions like those are essentially the bulk of artists like me's income.
It's like the same thing with musicians actually. For the most part, some of them do make a lot of money on their stuff at this point, where like the doing the tours and stuff are kind of just like got to find something to do, so let's do a tour. But yeah, no, concerts and stuff are pretty much where they make most of their money in too. They do have like certain commissions they make out of record labels and whatnot.
Yeah, which by the way are fucking the
Some of them
record
can be dog
company
shit,
are
but some of them,
fucking are like can be highly parasitic.
yeah. There's no doubt about that. There is some dog shitters out there. And fuck you guys. I'm not throwing names out there, but you know who you are. Because I
Yeah.
know you. But fuck
Yeah,
you.
like
You might be listening to this
yeah,
podcast.
a lot of record companies are highly parasitic.
Yes, they are.
It's mostly just due to the fact when the internet kind of took place, because back then before the internet, the record company handled the business and the musicians would do their stuff,
Yeah.
and they would get like a decent cut of the money. But now they could fucking nickel and dime, pretty much not really nickel and dime. Essentially, it's mug every single piece of thing that, essentially what they make. Every merch sale, every fucking tour.
Yeah, because some of that is still handled by the
Yeah.
record label itself. And shoot, what I was gonna say on that too. Sometimes too, with the record labels, depending on who they are, some of them are very politically active. So it's like, hey guys, I know you're looking forward to this tour, but I really need you guys to throw out that Black Lives Matter and throw
Yeah, we need you to throw out that
on your
burn, loot,
record
murder
label.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will do it. I'll get on
Okay.
it.
If
Well,
you don't,
got me
you're
by the ropes
essentially
here, and you got me on my balls. So yeah, I guess I will do this for you.
I love
Because I can't say no otherwise.
my job. My
Otherwise,
job is on the line.
because you guys are all fucking. You guys are in control of my paycheck.
I can't say anything bad about the company. I love producer here. You.
And I think I remember one guy saying like if Drake ever do like a whole tour or a whole concert just by himself, no record company ever, it essentially destroys the entire thing. Like, it essentially destroys the whole record company. Like, the artist doesn't realize that they don't really need them anymore.
Sure. Once you get big enough, you can now do your own. You can do your business end, but because the middleman knows how to keep you nickel to dime, and make sure that you can't get out, they'll make sure that if you get out, then you got nothing.
So, some artists and musicians have actually even made their own record labels, actually, at this point. So they're pretty much independent, and some of them even actually help some that are actually trying to start off and try to throw a bone for those that are trying to get started.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like throw some ropes to the mountain, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so they can climb up to the top. Make
Like,
their
yeah, like
journey.
like the Undertaker.
Huh?
Okay, so this is like a wrestling thing. So when you're first starting off, like, there's this, I forgot the person who got interviewed, but when you're starting off in wrestling, there's two mountains. One is the Undertaker, and one is the other guys. The Undertaker, aka Mark Calloway, will throw ropes, saying like, "Hey, come here. The weather's fine. We can make some money together." And the other guys are throwing boulders, saying, "Get the fuck out of my mountain."
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's like they're fighting each other for the top, really. So it's like, I think I get what you're saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're fighting for their way to the top, and one's getting like envious of the other, and is like, "No, man, you're not taking the top. This is my turf, not yours."
I do remember hearing about a wrestler who does get the other wrestlers over. Like when he does job. I forget who it is, but maybe it was. I forget who it is, but they do a little jobbing, and jobbing is for wrestling terms is, the guy who comes to lose, like this is the loser guy. Like, in the anime, how you have a bunch of like dudes that just make the main character look good when he runs in there, starts beating their asses and stuff like that. Yeah, you call that a jobber. So I know there's a wrestler that does job for small wrestlers to get them up there, to make them look more better. But I'm not sure who it is. But it's been a long time since I've like actually remember who it was.
But yeah, it's like that. And I guess you can also say with H writer, or I think I could say that. It's, with hentai writer, behind the Western H game scene.
I'm not familiar with that.
Saying like, "Hey, here, come with us." You know what I mean? Like, you could potentially become part of something like of a community. Like, he throws some ropes in there.
Yeah, there in anything that you do, you always need that one person who's inside the community, or inside whatever it is that has the thing that can bring you up there. Because yeah, of course, you can work your way up and try to get to the popularity, or some dude can be like, yeah, you know what, you done things for me, I can help you out to get here, and that's how you kind of start your career, and then you can fly it from there. um
Yeah.
no man is an island, as a saying goes, or EDM says, no man's island.
Yeah.
We're all connected, and yeah, and eventually.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I now that whole sidetrack is all really done with.
Wow. Yeah, that was a huge sidetrack.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like that was like worth talking about in general.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to get sidetracked sometimes, but true, we do have some
Okay,
things on the
let's
list.
see. I actually have my list right here. Speaking of like, streamers and all that stuff from Kai Cenat, I show speed accidentally flashing his beef.
Oh yeah, my brother told me about this.
Wait, like a steak or?
Yes, a nice juicy, rare steak. He flew up right in front of the camera. He's like, "Hey, everyone, get some of this meat."
Was it a bratwurst? Not a steak.
He's like,
Oh,
T-bone. But yeah, go on.
You finally caught on, Bandy?
So
Yeah,
caught on with my pun.
I was on denial. I was just like, yeah, but I already kind of had a feeling, and that's been something that's also been going on a lot over the last few years too. It's just that's nuts. But go on.
Essentially, what he did was, he got a little bit too excited and he started fucking, doing a thrusting motion. And
Oh,
at the
that's how.
point where it briefly showed his beef.
Oh, okay.
Showed his bird.
That's how it happened. I was
Yeah.
I was wondering
Uh,
I was wondering how do you show your how do you show your beef on stream? Like unless you were like wearing some loose ass pants.
he was probably wearing some sweatpants, some joggers. Anyways,
I think it was in his underwear.
On the stream.
what the fuck on stream?
I think. I didn't watch the clip. I think.
Well, shit. Now we need to confirm this because I need to find out. Because if before I throw my 2 cents, but I want to throw this joke out there. Is that a joystick in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my god, stop.
Boo.
Hey, come on, man. You said it was a Twitch streamer, so I had to say something on that. But anyways,
I'll drop
so
a link.
who was this person?
I'll drop a link in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh dear. I don't know what I just signed myself up for, but dear God,
Oh
save
no, there
me.
won't be no beef on stream. But yeah, I'm looking.
Oh yeah, so it was a bird flash. Okay.
I'm there was a meme that I saw where it's like YouTube was like protecting him, like or Kick doesn't get him.
I honestly think the whole thing is just kind of stupid because
Yeah, it is.
it was a fucking accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing, the whole thing was just generally just an accident.
Oh. But let's see
Very
here.
very pants.
It doesn't actually say though. Oh wait. He got a jump scared while playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
How do you get jump scared playing the Five Nights at Freddy's? That
Oh, from his pants. So he was wearing pants. What kind of pants are you wearing though?
maybe
You know, like if you're
maybe
wearing
ripped through the
pants, you gotta
pants.
have some.
Maybe he was so strong. Maybe he got so groused he ripped through the pants, and then his beef showed up.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the whole thing is just is kind of stupid.
I don't know how this could happen. Is
Yeah,
Five Nights at Freddy's that scary?
I mean, I played it a couple times during late at night. There was a couple instances where I was like, "Ew," but I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually, the
I think
fourth one would probably be the worst
I
one.
think if I remember correctly, FNAF 2 and 4, those were the scariest ones, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2 and 4 were definitely up there. 4 was definitely the worst out of them. 3 was kind of iffy. The first one wasn't that scary.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Yeah, 2 and 4 were the ones that scared the shit out of most people.
Well, the thing with 4 though, the reason why it scared the shit out of me was because you were seeing, the automatrons. Sorry, not the automatrons. Automatons underneath the
Animatronics?
suits. Yeah. So like you would actually see their skeletons and whatnot, and it was like, holy fuck, these things look like that underneath. And then they also introduced a couple other things in that game that were just terrifying, downright terrifying.
Look at this game. I don't know about this. I feel that people have been hyping
And it was
it
a
up.
little bit more live. Well, not live action. Like there was more animation to it.
Yeah, there
than,
was
like, the
more
first game.
there was more shit to do.
There was more shit to do, but then it was like the animatronics were actually more they weren't as stationary like they were in the first one, where you just had like the stop motion kind of views when they're
Yeah,
peeking in. Things were a lot more
keep in
accurate.
mind And keep in mind, you don't have cameras in 4.
No, you're pretty much in a bed.
You have to rely pretty much on sound alone.
A bedroom? I mean, you're not in
Yep.
that.
You're in a bedroom.
You're
Yeah,
not in
you're a
the
kid.
office
You're in the
anymore?
bedroom.
Oh,
No.
so how did the Fazbear bot get into your bedroom? And what happened to your parents?
I'm trying to remember exactly how he
It's
came
been a
in, but I
while,
know
man.
Foxy was
He was in your closet.
yeah. And then there was these little critters. I don't remember what they were called, but they were hanging out on the bed, and you had to scare them away too. I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played it, but yeah. See, you're
Yeah.
looking at that thing.
Yeah. I mean, okay, the thing
I
about
don't know about you, man, but seeing that late at night and then looking down a deep corridor. Ooh. Figment of
yeah.
imagination are not your friends.
I don't
Late
know.
at night.
I assume now Five Nights at Freddy has been like, it's not as scary anymore. For like, I've seen Security Breach. Like, I got in. Well, I'm not getting in, but Security Breach and all those other ones that kind of came up. They don't. And with the new robots, like, I guess I don't know. I guess if I was like knew what was going on with the whole series from the beginning until it got all kitified. Let's say that, because when I look at Security Breach, it looks
you got kind of pussied.
yeah. And then I was like, what happened to the characters? Like, why they're not looking like the thing? So maybe that's why I'm looking at the new one, and you guys are like remembering the old stuff, and so it's like you gain this big difference. If that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Guess I still doesn't understand how it's scary still.
It's more like imagine you're stuck in one place and you can't really move.
Yeah, sounds like my life. Anyways, go on.
All right. But yeah, I honestly think just the whole drama is completely fucking stupid. It was by accident. He didn't really mean to, fucking flash his beef.
Mhm. Well, it's a note for streamers today to wear better pants. You're not on a Zoom call, so what happens is don't go jerking off and thinking like your Zoom call is closed. It happens to people. Uh, wear better pants, or don't play Five Nights at
But yeah.
Freddy's. That's my 2 solutions. But
Oh,
I guess it can
speaking
happen
of
to anyone.
YouTube, what?
I guess it can happen to anyone still.
YouTube is announcing a multiplay feature. So if I remember correctly, YouTube, it allows you to play like 3 videos on the same fucking tab, like 4 videos. I mean,
Wait.
Oh, so you can have like 4 things going off at once?
yes.
That sounds disastrous.
Multiplay. I can already do that. Why do I? Oh, but sorry, they're not on the same tab. I open up my YouTube and I put it on 2 different windows. Because yeah, it does stop when I have it on. Like if I try to go to another tab, and it does stop the YouTube, but I just move. I just make a new window and open up. So I don't understand. Cool. All right. Thanks.
I think it's just like it's like the whole TikTok trend. You're already live, right?
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that,
All right.
folks.
All right. Sorry about that. But back to what I was trying to saying. Essentially, it's like essentially, YouTube is trying to capture the people who have the attention span less than a fly, because Mythbusters already proved the fact that goldfish have a memory longer than 3 seconds.
Oh.
That's bizarre. I never knew that.
I mean, I heard about that, but I never knew that it was solved. I didn't know it was true that they had like memory of more than 3 seconds.
That's fascinating.
Let's see. Another one I have is Snow White's actress being a total bitch.
Yep. Yep.
This all right. This one's gonna be an interesting topic.
Yep. I hear about this.
I can already tell.
So the actress behind Snow White is already being a total bitch and already helped banning the flames of, well, essentially of a dying Disney.
Okay, here's the thing about it. Why does this happen all the time? We have some actress who just like says something stupid and destroys the product. You know,
Yeah.
the actor for Faye, the actor for Snow White, and probably ever more. Why did they keep doing this?
The chick behind Primos.
Probably wasn't getting paid enough.
I
Um,
don't remember hearing anything about Primos, but go on with the Snow White.
Hey, Disney,
The
my
Mexican
wife
version of the
being a little
fucking Loud
dry
House.
here.
Don't they already have a Mexican version of the Loud House?
I meant the. Allow me to re-say that the Disney version of the Loud House.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not familiar with that. I don't. So I'm gonna say this too for everyone that's watching. I am not a. I don't watch Disney. I don't
I
watch
don't
Disney
watch
things.
Disney either.
God damn it! I'm the only fucking guy here.
Yeah,
That watch Disney.
you support the
I'm
mouse.
sorry, but
I
you're gonna have
used
to ride
to.
us through it.
I mean, I know about certain things about Disney, but
Sorry, Disney.
essentially,
I'm not subscribing. Nothing personal. But it's totally personal. Just
but
kidding.
about because I couldn't because I mean like I don't really watch Zack and Cody. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you.
I remember
I
that
didn't watch
show, and I
that.
did watch that a little bit when I was a kid, but that was not
But
something I
I
could.
do remember watching a ton of fucking Phineas and Ferb.
Okay, that's a good show. That's
Yeah,
a decent show.
All
had
right,
potential.
let me go on YouTube real fast.
Yeah, I'll say ill for things I don't like, and I'll say okay, that's a good
Here it is.
show for shows I do like. Zack and Cody was not one of
And
my favorite shows.
and okay, I'll post it in general. And
Oh.
here is the ratio.
Oh,
Yeah, I
boy.
got. I have my YouTube thing. What do you call it again?
Love the
My dislike bar enabled. So
Yeah.
wrong thing, right thing. All right. So 287K dislikes and 12K likes.
Wait, you can still see the dislikes?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a
if you have a browser extension.
yeah. They turned off. Well, I mean, they turned off the comments for every kids thing. Yeah, that shows not liked.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, what did they do?
They prepare fucking stereotypes. I
Dance,
think
dance,
like one of the
dance,
cousins'
dance.
names is like a fucking word for genitals or some shit.
Wait, what? Hold on. Say that again. You said Primos?
Yes,
In what language?
Spanish.
That's wild.
I think I'm currently a bit buzzed at the moment
Mhm.
because not really buzzed but tipsy because I've been having the mixed drink.
Oh, it's gonna hit you. Yeah, it's gonna hit you. Fortunately for me, I'm actually still in his Kona, and I'm feeling all right. I'm not drunk. I'm not tipsy. But
But I think
I
like
got
the
a
food
mild
I
buzz at
have
least.
as like soakage. Like the food I have for like it essentially acts like soakage for me.
Feels like a sponge.
Yeah. And to any of the people, any of my audience who is currently watching, I am having a mixed drink of orange triple sec and Dr. Pepper.
Okay, good to know, Xander. Thank you.
I can't see my chat. I had to reload my phone from that disconnection. Everything's gone
It's
bad.
okay. If anyone pops in, I'll try to interact with them a little bit. I'm on the stream right now. I'm watching your screen, and
Welcome, Xander. All right, thanks, Bandy.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So, Sketch, what are you saying about Primos?
Like the person behind Primos, if I remember correctly, was also being a total jackass and I think it's just like kind of like entitlement or the lack of respect for the thing that they're portraying.
Oh, yeah.
Because I actually watched a tweet. I actually looked at a tweet about this, and one dude was comparing her and the guy who was playing Luffy in One Piece.
That's an interesting comparison.
Like, turns out this guy actually loves the show. Like, he loves One Piece, and he was extremely happy that the fact that he got to play as Luffy.
So for like the dub.
No, like the live action.
Oh,
yeah, I
doing
forgot
the
about
live.
that one.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, that One Piece live action. How's that turning out?
Yeah, he was extremely excited.
How did that turn out? Actually, I didn't even know they actually had a live action. I don't.
Like,
I don't
originally,
watch a
I was
lot.
going. I'm probably gonna watch it because Mama Overlord has Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yep.
I might be able to find it then if it's.
I was never
Oof.
into One Piece. I mean, I live vicariously through other people talking about One Piece. Even though I was brought.
Kuro, in that case, your balls hasn't dropped yet.
Okay, well, hold on. One thing. I did watch it on Fox Kids back in day when it was the One Piece rap. Yahoo,
Yeah,
yahoo. That's my One Piece.
yeah.
The name of the treasure.
People who hasn't watched One Piece, quit being a cuck, quit being a loser, quit living in your mom's basement. Watch or read One Piece.
Well, maybe I'll pay attention to one. Actually, I do have a manga from like, what's it called again? That
Trust
country.
me, your
I can't
balls will
read it.
drop. I am proof of this. I have watched One Piece before during middle school, and my balls dropped.
Listen, when they find a One Piece, maybe I'll jump back in.
But yeah, by the way, I linked the tweet.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wow.
when they find it, sorry, when they find it, I'll be like, oh, cool. Finally, they found the One Piece. I better be careful with this place.
Um, I am very.
Not doing well, guys.
I'm yeah, like I said, I'm tipsy as hell. But yeah, the actress behind Snow White being a total bitch, and like I said, I think it's just like entitlement and essentially just. Whoops.
One Piece isn't for
My
me.
headphone gets connected.
Uh-oh.
Entitlement and just generally they have people who just fucking hate the industry and everything that it stands for.
Yeah. Like I said, I heard this. I heard what Disney has done to Snow White, how they changed everything up just to kind of fit modern day things. What she said about the whole story, how it's about the prince is some kind of like stalker, and how he stalked her, and the story's about being a better leader. It's like it's not about being the fairest of them all. It's about her being a leader uh in this new Snow White thing. It's like, why can't people just leave things where they were? Like, why do you have to keep? Why
Yeah.
do you have to keep like kind of like changing things to the society, the current politics?
But
And I was
because
gonna
these
say.
people do not know fucking peace. I slowly beginning to think that Zamasu is right.
What do you say?
It's like his hatred of mortals is kind of justified. Like,
Oh,
these people will not know peace.
Zamasu. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I remember. Oh, yeah, that dude, the guy who hugged himself when you with Goku. Yes.
The guy who fucking takes self love to a whole new level.
Yeah, this guy is totally flexing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I do agree with Xander though. Correct me if I said your name wrong,
No,
but
it's
I
Xander.
think I got it. But yeah, One Piece wasn't really for me either. And even if I wanted to get into it now, there's already 1,000 episodes, if not more. And if I wanted to try to get into it now, I would have to pass down the torch to like my grandkids because I got so much shit.
I mean, just
He cook.
what's so long? What's it taking so long to find One Piece? Like, where is it?
It's more like a It's honestly
Okay,
much
Xander.
like how people say it's like not really the journey, it's the journey that matters, not really the destination. It's kind of like that.
I think it's about the destination. I think it's about finding it so we can kind of wrap it up. Because okay, maybe it makes a lot of money. That's why it keeps on making a lot of episodes and stuff like that.
Oh no, Oda intentionally did this.
He did.
Yeah,
He
he
just
intentionally planned this out.
he keeps moving the goalposts, so
No. It's just like he has to like the whole thing planned out start to finish.
okay.
He's just doing it.
I think I know.
But
I think I heard someone say that if he dies, there is um, the one like if he dies, like I guess they released that what were the One Pieces, like the story's already written. At the end of the story's already written, and that's what I heard. And so if he dies,
But
people will get to know what happened.
okay, so another one I have in my list. Overwatch Steam reviews.
You know,
Hmm.
why do I have? Yep, I had that on my list too.
That is actually really cool, Xander, and I'm actually a huge fan of Dungeons and Dragons as well. It's been a hot minute since I've actually done a game, but man, am I really itching for one. I hope to get back into it soon.
But yeah. Overwatch 2, if you guys don't know, it's been ported over to Steam. And
Really?
well,
Okay.
they went fucking nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Nuclear. Trying to
I was
find.
gonna try to get the losing horn playing.
Mm.
Because
That sucks.
if you guys don't know, like one, Overwatch is kind of banned in China. Two,
It is.
That's funny.
yeah, is like specifically it's no longer with China anymore. So Steam is kind of like by proxy. People can now access it, and it's essentially just people just went ballistic because we've talked about Activision Blizzard's current accusations of their employees proudly coming in drunk, various harassments, not really following through on various kinds of things, etc., etc., etc. However, here's the thing: Blizzard, nearly all Blizzard games, essentially were on their own launcher.
Hmm. Wait,
And when
Overwatch
it
was on its
launched on
own launcher?
Steam, what?
You said Overwatch was on its own launcher, like they had their own application?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking now.
And when it got onto Steam, pretty much all hell broke loose.
Was it because of bugs or?
It was more or less just because the PvE they were promised was either A, if I remember correctly, they either A, canned it, or B, it wasn't what it really was. Because keep in mind, Overwatch kind of has like a good amount of backstory towards it. It has like a lot of lore. So people were hoping for at least a PvE mode or a proper campaign.
But they didn't get that because I don't know anything about Overwatch, honestly.
And
I just
they
know
were
that.
showing that sorry, I just had to get a quick drink.
Mm.
But they were showing that they were kind of working on a PvE mode. PvP is player versus player. PvE is player versus environment.
Mm.
So the people who don't know, but essentially, it do- but like it pissed a lot of people off because a lot of people were looking forward to the game. We're looking forward to that part of the game. But if I remember correctly, it got fucking canned. So that pissed a lot of people off.
And yeah, and I can see why on that, especially.
And keep in mind, this is still around the time where the allegations of Blizzard that happened, and I wouldn't be that surprised if once again they kind of came back to their old ways. Employees proudly coming in drunk as shit, harassment, all that shit.
That sounds like a fun time. But yeah, what was even the point of having Overwatch 2 in the first place? Like why?
It was I'm a lot of the fans joke that that it's meant to go over monetization. It's like it was strictly for monetization, how to monetize the game. Because if you guys don't know, Overwatch does have loot boxes. However, it was all cosmetic stuff.
Okay.
But now with Overwatch 2, you essentially have to use a battle pass. A battle pass is when you pay a certain amount of money, and if you play the game for a certain amount of time, you get like some shit with it.
There was a comment I was looking for that I saw where it's like, someone said Overwatch poor creators work harder than yeah. Here it is. Here's the comment. Overwatch poor creators work harder than the game developers. I remember seeing that. I was like, when I heard about this, I was like, okay, cool. I don't know anything. I had never played Overwatch, but I know it's been hit heavy.
A lot of the it's more or less like the porn.
That's carrying
the only thing that's keeping it together.
So that's the only thing that's been keeping this game alive. It's like that when that guy was like, oh, for his what's it called, Battleborg, he was asking people to make Rule 34 for it, and Overwatch got where it is because of the Rule 34. I'm guessing good game porn is good. Wait, hold on, 2016 game is good, porn is good. 2013 game is bad, porn is still good. Damn. Is Overwatch a Coomer game now? Is that because
I mean, like it's still like trying to be like Blizzard's answer to TF2.
Yeah, but most of these comments are like the porn is better. The porn is better. So like,
it's like
That's why when
the porn is essentially better.
Is this like the Ruby community?
If there is one,
yes.
Oh.
that's fucking nuts.
Oh no, you're not known
the
for
Ruby
game.
The porn is a lot better than the actual fucking show, and that's saying something.
I can't even read this one. I remember again. Wow. You muscular man named. I can't.
Fuck.
Yeah, these guys are tearing right into this. Yo, they're just tearing right into this.
I would rather get stuckled by a big black muscular man named Requise than put this.
Damn, Requise. Oh
what
boy!
Has it come to when it comes to comments?
Oh no! They're tearing it anew. That's all that's going on. It's like your game was being held. You thought your game was held up because you were doing good. No, your game is being held up because the people were just nutting over your characters. and every bad decision that you
Oh.
make to hide your
Nice.
situation, you like, okay, let's put a new character out there. This will help solve the people. This will help our
Funny enough, I actually do play an Overwatch H game called Academy 34.
oh, you know what? So someone said, you know what? This is the only thing redeemable from this whole thing. Said someone when they picked this up. I mean, okay, you know, I don't mind if I'm making the game too,
Oh,
and if the Rule 34 comes with it, then that's cool. But then, like, you know, you got to know the difference between what's actually holding up your game and what's actually no, just bad decisions. Well, good to know.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's what like running with scissors is like your fans are the ones who hold your game up, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Uh, I'm all right. Let me have
no
a
free
minute here.
PVE.
Ah,
No, that's sad still. You know, like the game review, you're one of the biggest name games out there. I mean, I guess Fortnite's still bigger than this or some in some cases, right? But then, like,
yeah,
now that they have a way to voice their opinion, this is what you get.
yeah.
You couldn't hold back the
You get what you
floodgates.
fucking deserve.
Oh, I'm not gonna be playing it
It's
anyways.
like that. It's like that fucking Joker clip. You get what you fucking deserve.
Like, I definitely won't be playing it.
Yeah,
But
me neither.
it's kind of educational to see what would happen to your game from popularity by the porn to you screwed up and you could have done better, but you thought this would actually get you where you were going to get you to. I mean, they released a bunch of characters. Like every time, like I said, every time Blizzard did something that they
Yeah,
shouldn't have been doing, they're like, release a character button. Here's a new character. Now everyone's distracted, and they didn't do the things that people actually wanted.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, the last ones on my list is Moku Tenchi, author and essentially over slavery.
Moku Tenchi. Huh. That's gonna be a hard one to spell.
I'll type it up for
that
you
was
real fast.
Moku.
Mu Mushoku Tenchi.
Oh, oh,
Tenchi. I mean
oh,
Mushoku Tenchi.
oh,
Mushoku Tenchi. I meant to say Mushoku Tenchi.
oh. This
Yeah.
anime.
They were going over like the slave, which if you guys don't know is essentially another isekai anime. But but
You got
to
a
get
lot
to
of
the main
those.
area, essentially, why people are fucking going up in arms and are essentially the tourist.
Yeah.
Series.
It is essentially a slave trade, and keep in mind, the main character got a slave, but he actually treats her properly. Gives
This
her
smells
education.
familiar.
She knows how to read and write and all that fun shit.
I smell the rising of the shield hero.
Yeah.
Uh, that's so I could save this opinion for another time because
Yeah.
honestly I think it would be a funny discussion to kind of get
Yeah,
into.
it's basically like another isekai.
That has slavery in it. I remember
But
There's
like
another
like
guy.
keep in mind like
Just there's a
they
whole
were
another easy guy.
going over like the fact like and the author had to legit say like, yeah, I know slavery is fucking terrible. Like,
Harems are terrible
congrats.
too.
what?
But
Pretty much slavery. They're
What slavery is
slavery.
terrible? Oh my goodness! Like who did
Slavery.
not know that? But
yeah, and like but keep in mind, this is a different world, so they might have different like laws and all that fun shit.
no, see, anime fans don't know the difference between different worlds. The isekai world is the world that they think that they is the real world because they're tired of this world.
And-
So they think that if they get out of this world, they're going to be going to isekai world, and then they're going to think it's
and
all
I think
hunky dory.
Like I said, it's
Sunshine,
fucking tourist, bro.
lollipops, and rainbows.
Sometimes I like
Oh.
people just said like, yeah, anime should not have gone mainstream.
Yeah, that's what people are being saying too. It's true because I was on. Well, okay, here's our what we call atrocious something amino, annual atrocious amino segment. So for our annual atrocious amino segment, I was on Anime Amino and there was a featured post. I was like, uh, anime is not so great because body positivity. The character in this anime is fat and they make fun of her and stuff like that. But look at all these Baki the Grappler and these other sports anime, how they look skinny. And it's like, this is for Japan, right? You know that they get what they're doing when they have like the fat person and stuff like that, and like this is their culture, but this person wants to bring their Western ideologies and be like, no, you see, this should be happening in anime. I'm like, listen, and he's like, oh, the only way to stop it is to not pay the company. Like, don't buy the animes this from
Yeah,
this
yeah,
place.
fucking yeah. It's like tourist, bro.
I can find a post, but like they're like,
Yeah, and a lot of like like the weird scenes, fan service bits. Um, m- Thankfully, Mama Overlord, because like I said, she is a weeb herself. She like I think she kind of accepts the parts of of like the whole scene, but then again, she's Gen X, so
I'll drop the link to maybe it will require you to go back to Amino, which you probably don't want to go.
yeah.
Yeah, but this guy was like, Japanese.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely fucking miss Amino.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to come back to this. It's
You're
not.
not missing out.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing. Oh, actually, I think
I
I
haven't
followed
been
this guy
on it in
before.
a couple days, actually.
I'm on it most of the time. Just gotta make sure I feature. So, Amino is like our Twitter, basically.
In that case, I legit have a legit Twitter account or X account. So you guys can just follow me there.
Nice. We'll get a link added to the thing later on. But yeah, this person was just like, they should you shouldn't support the animes because what happens is like, if because they're talking about this anime here with the fat girl, and then talking about fat characters in anime, and it's like talking about pandering, and then talking about like how sexy. It has no problem with sexy anime girls, but it's like
Yeah,
listen,
keep in mind a good amount of the lolly shit that we talk about is either through tourist. Like one of the like main culprits is the tourist. If that makes sense.
yeah.
So, one of our viewers actually put a comment in, and this is actually interesting because I didn't know about this either. But one anime, Overlord, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, but the author actually fully expected it to fail, but however, it turned into a total hit, and the creator was totally shocked.
That's good when you're like when you're shooting low and then when you have low expectations and then you're surprised by the high. Yeah, I mean, I wish my manga made a hit. I should have had lower expectations for my manga, but I had too much high expectations. I was like, oh, this black cement's gonna revolutionize the industry, and then I'm like, here I am.
So thanks for that
Yeah.
tidbit there, Xander. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And actually, by the way, I do have the manga version of that, so I'm going to try to read a little bit more of that here soon. I'm trying to finish Goblin Slayer right now, and so far I'm actually digging it. I'm really serious. I know it's very grotesque. It has like a tough.
Struggle, snuggle.
Yeah, just Yeah, just a little bit. But the writing itself is actually pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So.
I typically listen to that with the Doom soundtrack.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfect because way I like to think of Goblin Slayer, he is pretty much it's
A
like
Doom.
yeah, he's literally like the alternate
So,
universe of a Doomslayer.
yeah, on the
He said
motherfucking
something about
Doom.
goblins. I want to kill some goblins. Goblin slaying time.
It's wait, I was gonna say it's morbing time, but yeah, no. All right.
Yeah, it's like
No, go on, go on.
yeah, but yeah, speaking of which,
Oh, what time is it? Oh, okay. Do you have anything? Because it
no, that's pretty much all I had.
okay. Um, it's 2 o'clock.
Kuro, what do you have?
Well, okay, so most of the stuff has been cleared up on the on the list. So I had the same thing as Jeff. I'm looking for right now the city. So it happened in a Target. Let's see. The city is a graveyard. Have you seen this the flash mob on put on Twitter that they're like, huh? I think I can find it. So apparently there's like this flash mob on Twitter that was I can't. I'll just go find the easy way. So apparently there's this flash mob that was on in Target and they were doing this dance and they're singing a song. The city is a graveyard. I don't know what song that is. Clearly, it could be a popular song. I just googled it up, but here I'll take from Hero Hey because I saw it first on Twitter and then I saw in Hero Hay's video. So let me just copy that and then put this here, and then move that. Here you go. So apparently they were on they're doing a flash mob being thing in a Target, and they're accusing Target of being racist because they didn't let them dance, and thank God for the fact checkers. They are able to say, "Hey, no, they weren't really being, the people at Target weren't being racist. It's policy that they can't allow people to dance can't allow people to dance in a Target, just doing a flash mob. I can't find the
Yeah,
original tweet, but like I didn't save it. There's something I should have saved. But yeah, no, they're like, oh no, they're racist because they didn't let us dance in the building. It's like no, it's because sorry, you did
no,
yeah
it's like fucking company policy. That's retarded.
yeah, and then it's like you can't just accuse people just because you didn't get your way. Oh no, it's your fault is why we can't do it because you're racist. It's like that card's
People
gonna
have
be
been
played out
abusing
soon.
that lately.
Hmm? I didn't hear what you said.
I-
Yeah. I'm trying. Is it a song by BabyStorme? Okay, I don't know who she is. Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Apparently it's a song. Maybe yeah, because I don't listen to whatever these new songs are, or these new fangle dangle songs these kids are listening to. Um,
not with the trend.
yeah. I'm not down to clown with
Not
these.
in the not in the bend.
It's still kind of early for the Spirit Halloween to open up. Still, I mean, I know it's August, but you know, it doesn't seem like any cosplay. But anyways, what I was saying was that yeah, no, I saw this thing on Twitter. It's like people were flash mobbing in thing. It's like yeah, come on, guys. There's an appropriate place for everything.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
not one of those appropriate places. No,
yeah,
it was
I,
apparently it was
yeah. It's like it, like that's just retarded. like go somewhere else. You can dance at home, ass munch.
Well, they're shooting a video. They're shooting it on video, so I guess they want it on their TikToks
Yeah,
or
it's
something
like,
like that. You know,
dude, just
clout.
fucking dance outside or some shit. Like you're not impressing anyone with your fucking 6 TikTok followers, bitch.
See, I don't know how fat. I don't know how much TikTok followers you can get in like the thing. You know, I think maybe it's easier to get more TikTok followers than it is to get YouTube subscribers. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, they were doing this whole thing. And it's like, come on, guys! Like, there's different places, you know. Anywho, that's just one thing I saw. I was like, I was like, that's cool. And to kind of end off the whole thing, uh, so, hey guys, did you hear about the new COVID variant coming out?
Oh boy, another variant.
Yep. There's
Guess
not,
we need more.
and
Uh,
another one. So
what you guys are talking about, the Pinko Pox?
I actually don't. What? Pinkle pox is that code for COVID? So is that YouTube doesn't put underneath the
Yeah, honestly, it's
No,
just another word for it.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
another word for the Kung Flu.
yeah, it's
Kung
probably used the code name. So I was when I put this on YouTube, YouTube is gonna be like, you know, does that thing where it's like tries to like stop your video because like they're like stuff like that. Anyways, yeah. So I was listening to the news. Apparently, there is a new COVID coming out. Well, they said on my news at least. I don't know if they said in your local news, but apparently there's a new COVID coming out called uh XBB. It's an Omicron variant. So yeah,
Omicron.
watch out for that. They're going to get you again. They're going to get the your Fauci ouchies if you want one again. And somehow he disappeared from society. I don't even know what happened to that guy. Like no one even talks about him anymore ever since the first wave. But yeah, he just went into the dark. But yeah, apparently there's a new one coming out, and I mean, I've been hearing about some of my favorite YouTubers. They caught COVID. Like Wooly versus said, like they were supposed to have a podcast. I think it was this week. But what happens is that they caught COVID from the con that they went to. The con was annoying, but not horrible like the original.
Rip.
Yeah. So yeah, they were saying that he caught it. So apparently, they're saying that there's a fall one coming out. And I don't know if this is just there's two things because I'm unvaxxed and stuff like that. So, uh,
I haven't got the stabby.
yeah, and I didn't get Stabo, but I know people were like when we were on Amino, they're like everyone was talking about how they're like, oh yeah, I got one, oh yeah, I got one, and then they're like, oh now they're feeling sick, and then I'm like, okay, I'm like, you know what, I'm essential worker, I had to go out there and I still had to do my job, but like I didn't have to get the needle.
I'm
Omicron
important.
did kill my sense of smell and taste. It only recently started coming back. Yeah, and so what happens is like I believe people still there's are something out there, but as ever I'm a super dodger because what happens is like I don't know, I must have super dodged super hard because we had people in church and it kept on changing a lot of things. So I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
too deep into it because YouTube. I don't think they listen to us, but other people do. Um, yeah. So just like a new variant is out there for people. It's coming as out there for those who need to mask up. I mean, the funny and good thing is that I have a bunch of anime masks, and if you check my store, I should have put a command for also thank you Xander for oh no not Xander, sorry, wrong person, wrong person, I think it was a rock Ragnarok for helping me just put in some night commands uh stuff. I should put in something for the store, but like what happens is that basically I have some COVID masks. So if you guys feel like COVID's coming back and you want get some cute anime mask, you can go to my Society 6, and there are some cute anime masks for you to wear. The money goes to me, and it's like, and you're supporting me.
Yeah, ironically through the Pinko Pox, that's how I was able to kind of like work on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think that was the time where everyone kind of like. I remember Dogboy mentioning something about um I remember Dogboy mentioning something about yeah, during that time it was a good time for people to kind of work and get their stuff out. Wait, wasn't it Alexander Aesthetics? I thought it was it's been a while since I'm trying to remember who helped me get those things out. If it's not, then I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry, not Xander Aesthetics. I'm so tired. Anyways, if it's not Ragnarok Aesthetics, then it's somebody else. I'm sorry and apologize. But yeah,
okay.
yeah, I was trying because I remember it happened yesterday. It was yesterday, right? I mean, it's yesterday. I was streaming, but I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
I disconnected twice yesterday or something like that, and I was like, screw it.
3 times.
Yeah, I said
You
screw it.
disconnected 3.
I said screw it because I'm like, this is not going anywhere fast and stuff. So I was just like, whatever. I'm not going to even stream again because yeah, my internet's a problem. And it's going forward. But yeah, like I'm saying, if they're I have masks on sale, so if anyone feels that if it's coming back, they want to buy one. Let me just hold on, I'm trying to find my store right now. I have some really cute designs, unless they got taken up, which I'm looking at them right now and I can't even see them. Oh, here they are. Yes. So this is the show part of the thing. Where there you go. Look at that. You can get one of my favorite almanac masks. I actually have this. I actually have this one. This is my favorite best. This is my best favorite girl. If you want to get on almanac, you can get your own almanac mask here at Society 6. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Doesn't sound.
Anywho, I think we can wrap this up. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 2:30.
And I know you're drunk and you're probably fading away as time's going by.
Yeah.
What to look forward in the future?
So like I said, beginning that I was talking about the Maui fire incidents. I'm gonna try my best to follow up with it throughout the days over the next couple of weeks and see if I can find anything new. And as that happens, I will try to follow up in the following episodes to try to talk a little bit more about it. And hopefully we can get a little bit more clarity on the situation, and hopefully they are also able to get a lot more clarity in the situation too, because it seems like a lot of things are still not figured out right now, and I hope things get better for them.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, you guys don't know, I recently posted a new video on my I posted a new video on my YouTube channel analyzing critiquing the like a few RPG Maker games and like how they work. And yeah, essentially just like regular old YouTube stuff, and hopefully more comic book shit as well.
Nice. Um.
I now have a Twitch as well, so I'll stream a little bit more on Twitch as well.
Yeah. You don't need to push yourself. Um. Like stream when you can, because I know there's a lot of people who like. I remember this one girl. She followed me to Twitch, and what happens is like, she streams. I don't know how many followers she has. Last time I checked, had 27. But what happens is like she had to slowly kind of build it up, and it's like the technology is not there for her. She's trying to do some like live stream drawing and stuff like that, but I haven't been seeing her much, and it's a slow build. And that's what I can really say. Like you find your audience, you gotta slowly build into it, and not burn yourself out because you can burn yourself out if you're not ready for it, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, I know next week we'll be play. Well, actually, no. Is Left 4 Dead 2 done? Like, we done
Uh,
it or what's going on?
so what?
Yeah, like we still have a lot more campaigns we want to do, but if you like, we can also play Payday 2 because I think it's like $1 right now.
Yeah, I got onto it. Well, I mean, I got the game, but like, I kind of wanted to finish off Left 4 Dead. Like, I wanted to like
Like
finish it.
it's like with the Leopard did 2 cast, we're pretty much done with them.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
If you
completed
really want
that
to,
two cast.
we can also do like the OG Left 4 Dead cast if you really want to.
So
okay,
like Zoe, Bill, Francis, and I'm fudging on the other name right now, but it's Bill, Francis, Zoe.
Luis,
Yeah,
Lewis.
I think it might be Lewis.
okay. So that's okay. So Left 4 Dead. So Left 4 Dead's kind of split into two. The other one, are you playing the same levels just with a different skin, or you're just playing like how does the
Like
other half go?
it's essentially, if I remember correctly,
It's pretty much the same maps, the same campaigns from the first one, but with the Left 4 Dead 2, they also introduced kind of like a crossover where you have like the introduction of the Left 4 Dead 2 and the Left 4 Dead 1 groups meeting up together at the crossroads. And I think there was one other map too that they kind of crossed paths on in Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh,
But the things that they did do different, I think, for the Left 4 Dead 1 group is the fact that they didn't have the jockey originally in the first one. They introduced it into those maps as well.
okay. So you're just playing Left 4 Dead 1 all over again.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
never really played Left 4 Dead 1, but okay. If that's the case, I guess we can jump from to because I didn't know how the game ends. Like it didn't really feel like every time you hit a chapter, it felt like an end of the of a chapter. But I didn't really feel like we hit the credits where it's like you got out of the zombie infested world and onto another one. Like I didn't feel like we actually like hit the credits. So I was like confused when you guys said, "Oh, we're done the game of their part." I thought it was like you're done this chapter. You're just gonna move on to another chapter. But okay, if that's the case, I guess we can jump from Left 4 Dead to Payday next week because yeah, why not? I mean, I played Payday back in 2013 when it was a demo, or it's either that or Mafia. It's one of the games, but I played. I think I played it a little bit, but I'm interested to find out more about it. And I know you, Sketchpad, you're
Ooh,
the sorry, Mr. Overlord. I know you're the Payday aficionado. You know everything about it. You know you're the girls. You know everything. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna hope that you can guide my hips in this as we rob banks or whatever they do here. You know,
Yeah.
I
Uh, More like we're essentially robbing banks, but we also are doing a bunch of extracurriculars as well, such as cooking meth, doing election fraud and all that fun stuff.
wow. I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was that deep.
We also um
oh, that's
we're also
nuts,
guiding
Sander.
nuclear warheads.
Whoa, excuse me.
Yeah, we also steal nuclear warheads as well.
Wow.
That's bizarre.
Um,
We also raid the DOJ,
The
what's that?
Department of
Department of
Justice,
Justice.
Oh, why do you rate it?
so that you get some information.
You got to get the juicy deets.
Okay. Sure, you know what? Hey, I played Grand Theft Auto, right? It's probably the same thing, right?
Kind of sounds like it in a sense, but I don't know if I would really put them on the two tangents, so to speak, because there might be some different features, of course. But I wanted to say on the final note too, before we wrap everything up, I want to give a shout out to Xander for actually interacting with the chat. Uh, we really appreciate it. I like interacting with our viewers and stuff, and I try my best to reply to the comments.
That's a problem.
And it's awesome to have people to interact with. So thank you again, Xander.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this clapping sound. It probably isn't going to be heard, but hopefully it is. So let me give it a check. All right, I don't know if anyone heard that, but I heard it's okay. It actually worked, huh? Okay, well I should use that more next time. Yeah, and all those good stuff. Also, if you like Fallout 4 Legend, Undead Legacy, Undead Legacy has rad scorpions. Never tried Fallout 4. I'm more of a JRPG player, but it's because this game was cheap and on Steam, and usually I'd be playing solo like games by myself. I like RPGs by myself or something like that. So,
Yeah, I could potentially also.
Sketch, can you come closer to the mic?
We can also potentially play like I said, like a few MMOs together, like Mabinogi.
You still want that Mabinogi? I want to play Darker and Darker. Dark and Darker.
We have options.
You have options.
That
Yeah.
we could at the end of the day we could just pretty much make a bucket list of like different games that we could also like try out together. Some games that we haven't even tried out yet, and it'd be like kind of a fun experience to kind of experience it all together and see how we feel about it, and kind of have like an overall review. I don't know if I want to be like a game commentator, so to speak, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. I understand.
just enjoying the experience and gaming with some friends
Yeah.
and having a good time.
And I just want to show off some games, on stream. I'm not very much of a game commentator, just a game reactor to whatever happens on screen, and just play games I haven't played before. I still need to play that Elden Ring, but I'm waiting for the price to drop, so it makes it much more easier for me to have. So and all stuff like that. I mean, that has co-op to it, apparently. So I mean, but it's like $79, and it's like, yeah,
Ooh,
no,
wow.
yeah, you gotta wait. You
Yeah,
gotta wait a
by
couple
the
of
way, this
years.
is all Canadian dollars, so
Yeah, Canadian
Oh,
dollars.
right.
Yeah,
True. I
yeah,
mean,
our
United
dollar's a
States.
little weak still. you know. All right. Well, anywho, let's wrap this up, and we can we're gonna raid Satan.
We're gonna storm the Getty.
Oh no, we're gonna raid actual Satan.